This news update is brought to you by...
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras' theorem works, understand?
Even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.
Upgrade to Lime!
Welcome to the Barbados Today Morning News Update. It's Tuesday, February the 10th, 2015. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Parkinson Secondary School will be hit by industrial action today. Teachers will be on the picket line this morning protesting the failure of Principal Jeff Brooms to take disciplinary action against a number of students who had brought knives and other weapons on the compound last week. President of the Barbados Union of Teachers, Pedro Shepherd, says the teachers are concerned with what has happened at the school. Shepherd said the students brought the weapons to school last week and were not flogged or suspended. The BUT head said that is one of the reasons the teachers are protesting. He pointed out that the protest action is against the indiscipline and not the management style of Brooms. Shepherd noted that from as early as 8:40 when the school is scheduled to commence, protest action will begin. When contacted, Brooms said he had been informed by at least 3 members of the staff that the BUT will be taking action today. He is concerned that this may leave too many children unsupervised. Principal Brooms said he officially communicated the information to the Ministry of Education. However, he told Barbados Today he did not appreciate what he termed this clandestine behavior. He suggested that if the teachers were going to take industrial action, they should be bold and say so. Brooms said he had no idea why the teachers were taking industrial action. Put up or shut up. That challenge has been issued by former Attorney General Dale Marshall to Minister of Transport Michael Lashley, who on Sunday called for a police probe into the construction of the headquarters of the Barbados Investment and Development Corporation. Speaking at a Democratic Labour Party meeting at Bay Primary School Sunday evening, Lashley, a former housing minister, suggested that all was not above board. Lashley said a time will come when he will ask the opposition Barbados Labour Party if any due diligence was done on the Trinidad-based contractor Hafiz Karamath and give to his background and tell why the former BLP government entered a contract with him. While Marshall acknowledged issues with the contractor, he did not give details. However, he was adamant that the BLP administration had nothing to hide with either the BIDC project or any others. Inez Wall has grown so accustomed to her son Jason telling her how much he loves her that she cannot imagine life without him doing it. But she is now forced to rely on the memory of hearing those words as a 33-year-old was gunned down by an unknown assailant around 8:15 Sunday night as he sat with another person at Belplain housing area, Belplain St. Andrew. Tears welling up in her eyes and fighting to get the words out, Wall told Barbados Today that she was struggling to come to grips with the fact that her 4th of 5 sons, who was looking forward to celebrating his birthday next Wednesday, was murdered.
He was so loving. My neighbor could tell you from when he was a child. He would visit her every 5 minutes. He would back and forth. Whenever he go, he would pick a flower from the garden. I had a beautiful flower garden, and he take it for her, and she would come to me, look, you got a real romantic child. And you could imagine another human being, another young man, could kill another young person just like that. He didn't used to get in no confrontation, no fighting or nothing. So he was a joker, love man, loving and like nice things.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow
In regional news, more financial woes for RBC Financial Caribbean Limited. The bank is reporting a huge loss on its operations across the region in its 2014 financial statement. The bad news comes against the backdrop of a Wall Street Journal report which hinted that there may be significant ownership changes in the wind at RBC's wealth management division across the Caribbean, amidst claims of new problems with money laundering within its Latin American wealth management division. In its consolidated financial statement for the 12-month period ending October 31st, 2014, RBC Financial posted a loss of $735.7 million, which was a huge increase from the $6.7 million loss in the previous year. The company's 2014 performance was driven by the fact that it recorded the sum of $999.5 million as impaired losses on loans and advances, which was more than double the $491.5 million impairment losses it reported in 2013. A prominent Jamaican lawyer is suggesting easier access to guns by the average citizen. Captain Paul Beswick, who spent 23 years in the Jamaica Defense Force, wants legislation to be passed that will allow ordinary Jamaicans to be able to own and carry guns. Beswick quoted statistics from countries with and without strict gun laws in putting forward the suggestion. He asked to name one country that has become safer because of firearms laws. The former Defense Force officer noted that in Texas, the way they treat firearms, there are almost zero incidents in terms of people being shot by accident. He also said Virginia is a state with the lowest incidence of murder and violent crimes because it has the loosest firearms laws. On the international scene, President Barack Obama says the U.S. is studying the option of supplying lethal defensive arms to Ukraine if diplomacy fails to end the crisis in the East. Russia had violated every commitment made in the failing Minsk agreement, he added, after talks with the German Chancellor on a new peace deal. Obama has come under pressure from senior U.S. officials to supply arms despite objections from Angela Merkel. And finally, global banking giant HSBC for years catered to a motley crew of weapons dealers, tax evaders, tin pot dictators and celebrities, using its private Swiss arm to shield accounts worth more than $100 billion. Documents obtained and analyzed by the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists reveal how HSBC used the secretive Swiss banking system to conceal the identities of accounts holders and, in many cases, help depositors avoid paying taxes.
A new report says megabank HSBC used its private Swiss arm to hide accounts and help customers avoid taxes. That unit had more than $100 billion in assets, and there were already some very big high-profile clients, including people close to former Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak and current Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. In its defense, HSBC says it's reformed that business in recent years and greatly reduced the number of accounts. John, this is just an incredible story. Remember, there were several Swiss banks facing criminal prosecution because not only did they help people avoid taxes, they also helped money launderers.
And with that, we come to the end of our Barbados Today morning news update. However, you can join us again this afternoon. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune into Channel 101 on Lime TV, as well as Mix 96.9 FM to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.
This news update is brought to you by...
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras' theorem works. Understand?
Even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.